ordinarily should not be all that of a big deal, but because you're trying to be, should I say, politically correct and so on and so forth.
But Slayem is just trying to be myopic. He should leave. Nobody called him babe. He fought for this position, if you remember. He should take what he fought for.
Oh my goodness. Anyways, let's talk some football now. And of course, the one yesterday, the one that got away yesterday, as far as I'm concerned. David Raya's goalkeeping heroics.
Oh.
Showed that Arsenal were only held to a goal at Atalanta on Thursday in a tough start to their campaign in the revamped Champions League.
Hang it in the Louvre, man. Look, if you didn't watch the match, that was the only highlight you needed to watch. No. That was the only highlight you needed to watch. In fact, the headlines should have been today, Arteta vindicated. That's what the headlines should say. And that was it. So, Atalanta, Arsenal, first of all, it was the most horrible display I have seen. So, Arsenal had Odegaard missing. One player. How would I even call it? One player is not the strongest player you've seen in your life. Just one. And all of a sudden, their creativity has vanished. Can you imagine?
And that is saying something.
Exactly. Can you imagine that you have a team of, on the average, maybe 28 players, 35 players, and one gets injured, and all your versatility has disappeared.
It all falls down.
It all falls down with one guy. And so Arsenal, first of all, they gave us haram football over the weekend. We managed. We said, okay, it's London Derby, North London Derby. So that's how you play for points, you play for bragging rights. You don't necessarily play your style. We agreed, we accepted, we managed it. Then they came against Atalanta. This time Declan Rice is playing because it's not the Premier League. His red card doesn't extend to here.
That's right.
We are hoping that maybe small.
A little bit.
Just a little. Tintini, how they say it.
I haven't heard that in a long time.
I've played it in a long time, but I thought about it yesterday. Should have happened. By the way, YouTube is up. I just want to let you know so that you can see my facial expression because that's how upset I am. And so, we expected that some creativity will come. Ugly football. Like the midfield did not know the attackers. The attackers and the defenders. Defenders were enemies. They were enemies. They were not even strangers.
As if they just met hours on the pitch.
They met on the pitch.
Right there.
That's how Arsenal players look. I was shocked at what they displayed. However, they managed to still hold for and frustrate Atalanta. Atalanta were the ones at home. They're the ones that needed to force the issue. All right? And they tried. Then they got to penalty. And at this point in time, I was like, if Atalanta scores the goal after the season, because I didn't see Arsenal's goal coming from anywhere. First of all, Gabriel Jesus and Martinelli, they should give them away as Christmas presents. Don't sell them. Don't sell them.
No, but I mean, with those performances, would anybody accept those presents? Think about it.
If you have no choice, if you're like Ipswich Town, won't you take the present?
I'd rather call a fan. Come on, please.
You're very proud Ipswich Town. But, you know, their performance was horrible. But let's leave them. Let's go to the penalty. They get this penalty, and everybody is almost guaranteed. Because if Atalanta scores, Arsenal has no route back. There was no route all night. Those were the arrowhead of the attack. And the only other option was Raheem Sterling on the bench. So no hope, no soap, no glory for Arsenal. David Raya decided that was the day he was going to pay Arteta back for all the faith that Arteta has had in him since he brought him in. The first one, I understand, because all these goalkeepers, they do their homework, they study players where they are likely going to take their penalty shootout, their penalty kicks too. It's not cast in stone, but most likely if a player takes his penalty like this, he's going to take it like this under pressure. And so that one, I understand how he could have saved it. But that second save on the line, that one was pure reflex. And for me, it was the presence of mind by David Raya to not get carried away by the save, but be alert.
That was brilliant.
I'm telling you, and alive to the threat of the rebound. That's the one that got me. I was like, when he saved that second, I was done. As it is now, like this, I've eaten all the humble pie in town. There's nothing left. So if you're looking for humble pie, Don't worry, I've eaten it on your behalf. Because I was one of those that were saying, what's the difference between Raya and Ramsey? You know when he used to make all those mistakes.
Right.
But last night he said, Tega, this is it. So I've taken my
this definitely is the difference. What I will say is that I mean all the bats and everything aside, I mean the last two games that Arsenal have played, a win and a draw, despite the issues, injuries, and all that, they have managed to win ugly. And that's the hallmark of a great team. Sometimes he doesn't get something out of the game. Get something out of the game.
He has to do another one on Sunday because I don't know how Arsenal will survive Sunday. But we'll talk about Sunday when we come back from this break. Hey, our YouTube is working. YouTube is working.
I think it's the app. It just keeps closing. Just keeps closing. I don't know why. I'll resume. So few seconds, it will close.
Yeah, because it kept coming and going.
Let me check if it's an update. I don't know. It's wrong.
I'm so sleepy. I didn't sleep yesterday at all. So now I slept. I think I'm going to sleep some more when I go downstairs. You're just here looking at me. Oh, yeah, press play. Is it the app or the phone needed to be updated?
I think it's the app. I suspect it's the app. Because it kept failing. And there's no updates for the app in Play Store.
Oh, okay.
So I wonder what it is. I'll check if the phone has an update. I'll check it before I leave. Maybe just to be updated.
See, this is where I'm going to stand to do. Hey. Malaria should go to it.
Away. Where away, I don't know, but away, sure.
So when I come back, we'll talk about the big match this weekend.
Okay.
Doesn't need any intro. No need. Trust me, no intro. I know what I'll say.
So
we'll just come back and we'll talk about it.
Okay, you know what? When we come back in, I'll just let you jump into it. All right, welcome back to the locker room on the Smooth Breakfast on Smooth 98.1. We love music, we love life, we definitely love sports on Feel Good Friday morning. Ayokunmi here. Tega also in with me. And you are amazing listeners. Come through and share your thoughts on the stories. I can see messages already piling up. WhatsApp is 0809 440 981. 0809 440 981. That is the WhatsApp number. You can also come through on YouTube on Smooth 981 FM Lagos. That is the YouTube platform. Tega, please, before I invite my Twitter, take it.
Oh, yes. All right. So before we wait on the break, we're talking about Arsenal, Manchester City. They square up against each other on Sunday. Now, that's supposed to be the match of the season on a normal day because of what has happened in the last 2 seasons, where Arsenal looked like they were about to win the Premier League and Manchester City was like, stop playing. Which Messi? They said, stop playing, Olodo. Twice, not once, twice. It looked like it was a build-up for greatness. But something happened on Wednesday night when Inter Milan faced Manchester City, because we are hearing officially that Kevin De Bruyne is injured. Now, you want to add that to the fact that Odegaard is still out for Arsenal, because Mikel Arteta was talking about his injury, his ankle injury being really bad. So he's out for maybe 2 months. That's the minimum time. So we are going to watch a match where both teams are missing their most creative players. Now, the thing for Manchester City is that they pass the ball around a lot and they have Ilkay Gundogan, who can fill in that spot just behind Erling Haaland. He's not Kevin De Bruyne, but not by any stretch of the imagination, but he's also great creatively. he brings a different kind of creativity. So, Manchester City, because they pass the ball around a lot already, and they have many tricksters on the ball. They have Bernardo Silva still available. They have Rodri now playing. They have Savinho. Oh, Savinho. Savinho was such a steal. They have Savinho playing. They have Ilkay Gundogan playing. You think that they can somehow find a way, to get somebody that will bring them some kind of creativity. But us now, we've seen 2 matches now without Odegaard. It's like the salad doesn't have tomato. Sorry, the jollof doesn't have tomato in it. It's like Odegaard is the only tomato that Arsenal has. So now rice and pepper. You see stew rice and pepper. Wow. That's all Arsenal is right now. Wow. And so because of that, it's going to be an interesting one. So I'm going to open the phone lines now. Let's open the phone lines. Let's take your thoughts. How do you think the Manchester City versus Arsenal match will go, seeing that their most creative midfielders are missing this fight? Numbers to send your messages to are
WhatsApp is 0809 444 To call us, it's 0201 4489981. However, if you are in the diaspora, for example, you can give us a call also on WhatsApp. It's 0809 444 That's 0809 444 Studio line is 0201 4489981. And it's already buzzing. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Biggie, we are waiting to hear your voice. Hello. All right.
Hello, good morning. Big E.
Go ahead.
I have to work with one eye open, one eye closed. I have to wear my children apron.
All right. So we're asking about Sunday. How do you think it's going to go? Now everybody has one leg.
I have to double the apron because there's nobody. Yeah, Tega, nobody is there. Nobody
judging you, Declan Rice. Come on.
To do what?
Come on. To play football.
Yeah, to do what?
Play football.
To do what?
To play football now.
We are hoping on Worry, and Worry, but I feel that he's not positioned well, like he's not feeling the pulse of the moment. So on Sunday it's just going to be a bit of disaster and fire. But at the end of the day, still gonna.
Okay.
Well, we'll see how it goes.
We'll see how it goes.
I'm expecting a draw.
Okay, you're expecting a draw. All right. Thank you so much for your call. The numbers to call. Okay, another call has come in.
Yeah, let's take that one. Hello, good morning.
Could you turn down the volume of your radio? All right. Good morning. Your name and your location, please. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
So for the big game this Sunday, I think that KDB will be seeing Adidas losing as well. Really confident that Arsenal going into this game is their solid defense. They have one of the best defense in the Premier League right now. That defense is rock solid. And I think if they can bank on that defense, I think that will be the only saving.
Low block.
Yeah. That will be the only saving grace for us. I think Saliba and Clement are able to do a good job on Ireland in the last game. They played nil. So I think film is going to happen come this on. It's going to be scoreless draw. I think so.
All right. Thank you so much. Oh, that's fantastic. Scoreless draw. Everybody's seeing draw. Nobody's seen Arsenal lose. Arsenal has improved though. Please, I need people that are seeing Arsenal lose. People should look well inside that white basin of water.
They're all wearing their aprons.
And okay, they're all wearing their apron. Yeah. Let's take some messages.
Yes, let us take some messages. They have lined up. Wow, they all have a lot to say this morning. Okay, who is talking to us first of all? Let me see. Ali says, congratulations, Tega. Wow, so you're from Ethiopia. It will not be hard to get a free trip and cruise around the river Ethiopia. Next time I visit that part of Nigeria, I'll just mention, okay, the Tega of the locker room
yes,
to get the access.
Europa village, to be precise. Hello, good morning.
And goodbye. Do us a call back 0201448991. More messages. AY from Muniro says, if I should say what's truly on my mind concerning Mark Andrew Stegen's performance last night, I will be in big trouble. Let me just leave it at that. Let's try this again. Hello.
I call back.
Yes, thank you.
Dr. Moses, good morning.
Good morning.
I guess I do.
Sunday's match.
Mm.
The fact that
Mm. Okay. Good morning. Thank you. So he thinks he sees a City win. Big Mayor on YouTube also sees a City win. He says, I expect City to win just because they have a way of breaking down teams that park the bus. Also, Arsenal didn't offer so much upfront, so it'll be a barrage of attack from the 115 charges. Sorry, Manchester City. So
Big Mayor, they have to park a spaceship at this point. So I don't think it's going to work.
in fact, they have to lock the stadium. All right, let's just quickly touch on what's going to happen in Italy. Antonio Conte and Napoli are going to face Juve.
Yes, heading to Juve, and it's going to be a big one.
It's a huge one because Napoli, after their first match, after the disaster of the first match, they have been cruising, scoring goals are plenty. Lukaku has delivered, Caracella has delivered. Everybody's like, who is Osimhen? Almost as if this one is a vendetta kind of win that they're winning. They're winning on bitter leaf soup. That's it's not balanced. All right. And so they're in great form, winning their matches and scoring a plethora of goals. Juve, on the other hand, started brilliantly, but their goals have started to dry up. And with Thiago Motta saying that some of the reason why it's drying up is that Vlahovic is very emotional. He should calm down.
Very emotional.
He should calm down. Where is April? So, so ultimately, it's going to be an interesting one to see Juventus with their ambition come against Napoli side who are just trying to get back into the groove. So that's an interesting side to see. For the neutrals, it's not going to be your usual Italian tight defensive game. It's going to be open and free. All right. On that note, we've run out of time, so let's take your messages.
All right.
Messages.
It says Arsenal plays like Mourinho's Chelsea without Odegaard and Trossard. Zikoni says, I knew you like Arsenal, but you have to give us our flowers sometime. You already did. The lack of creativity isn't because of absence of popular per se, but because Atalanta are a good side and we're playing from home. Give us our heroes.
On against Tottenham too, it was because Tottenham was a good side. Okay. Sorry, Tega, don't talk too much.
Okay, more messages. Cosico says other teams, the Man United and Chelsea, were struggling with injuries last season. Arsenal just won and they lost the way to play. So it's to expect another haram ball on Sunday. And I don't even know when Odegaard will be back. It's going to be a very elephantic season. Minimum 2 months.
So.
Yeah, Mohammed said, Tega, that is stereotypical victim mentality of Hamilton. Why should the rap artist be usually black? When is rap music only made in the English language? Rap is produced in different languages from Spanish, German, and so on and so forth. So are all these rappers in these languages black?
Muhammad, we knew what we was talking about. Yeah. Let's not
be disingenuous.
All right. Let's take next message.
Emeka says, quite a generally poor and boring performance from both Arsenal and Atalanta. The game was a total snooze fest. My happy for him steadily returning to the UCL. At least he won't have to climb the mountains of Uzbekistan to play Conference League football against a team that sounds like a Wi-Fi password or tissue paper. Raya and the defense were also amazing. Emeka.
All right. Wow, the messages are a lot, but we can't take all of them. I want to thank you for sending your messages into WhatsApp and via the YouTube channel. Thank you for streaming and using your data to watch us. Thank you for tuning in to Smooth 98.1 FM, listening to Locker Room. And thank you for all your phone calls. All right, so we'll come your way again on Monday. And there is room for banter. Manchester United, Crystal Palace, Chelsea, West Ham, Arsenal, Manchester City, Iboku. So just pray that your team is not put out for batter. On that note, have a great weekend.
All right, have a great weekend. Thank you so much, Tega, for being here all through the week. Lagos, keep it tuned to Smooth 98.1. We'll get talking on Lagos Talks at 9 o'clock. Don't go anywhere.